We are live on YouTube, and we're going to talk about attention span. And we have three questions, and I'd like to ask the first question to you, Priscilla, if you don't mind. So the question number one, please introduce yourself and tell us how long do you think your attention span is when studying or working?
Né? My name is Priscilla. I am 39 years old. I live in Datuba. I'm single. I have six dogs, and I want to improve my English. And because of this, I started in Talking Talk, and I think it's so difficult to be attention all all day, for example, when you study or work. It's so hard, but you need to have a focus. But it's so difficult. It depends the day, depends the tarefa. It depends.
Something like to me, I wasn't paying attention properly on what I was doing, and then I've made a mistake, right?
It's so
Oh,
difficult.
yes. So thank you and nice to meet you, Priscilla. And I realize I forgot to introduce myself. Let me do it real quick. So this is Leandro. I am 34 years old. I live here in the south of Brazil, Florianópolis, and I've been here since 2023. And there's nothing really interesting about me. I work with IT infrastructure. I'm married, have a kid. So as I've said, there's nothing really incredible about myself, right? Okay, so Otacílio, can you please answer the first question to us?
Yes, good evening. Hello, everyone. My name is Otacílio. I live in Pirapora, Minas Gerais. I was born off state Paraná, Jesuita City. I am married. I am 49 years old. My profession, safe technician. I have one daughter. Her name is Camille. I like to play soccer. I like to listen music, rock and roll. Uh, I I have difficult understand people's speaking English. I understand the uh, processo em plataforma Talk and Talk. That's it. Yeah, I'm sorry. Uh, Question number one. I study English. It take 1 hours. For work two. I believe that after 1 hour, it is difficult to concentrate. In, in my case, eh? For example, I believe it's for on hours. Question number one.
Awesome. Thank you, Otacílio. So you were born in Jesuítas, Paraná,
Yes,
near
Paraná.
Toledo and Cascavel, right?
Yes, yes.
Cool, cool. I never been there before, but I was looking, searching on Google Maps to figure out where is that city. Awesome. Thank you.
Okay.
What about you, Lucas? Can you please answer the first question to us?
Yeah, hello guys, hello everyone, hello YouTube. Good evening. My name is Lucas Brizola, but you call me Brizola. I am 29 years old and I'm from Sorocaba, São Paulo, Brazil. A city has gained unexpected visibility thanks to our TikTok mayor, called Rodrigo Manga. I live with my mother and my dog, Mel, a small white Shih Tzu. I am single, I have two tattoos and a real passion for cooking, especially dessert. Um, In my free time, I love reading, watch movies and the series and listen to music. My playlist gone from technobrega to rock. Academically, I hold a degree in logistics with an emphasis in administration and the business administration and a postgraduate degree in logistics and the finance. I've been working in recruitment and selection in my field for over 10 years, gaining experience that has shaped both my professional and personal growth. This year, specifically in February, I start studying English at TALK literally for zero, and every day I move closer to my main goal becoming fluent and confident in English. And complementing with the other questions, I would say my attention is spent usually around 14 to 1 hour both at the work or student when are really focused, especially if I am interested in the topic. After that, my mind to wander to start to wander. So I usually take a short break, stretch, or drink some water before continuing. This way, I can come back with more energy and concert concentrations. Yeah.
Cool, nice to meet you, Brizola. So interesting you mentioned that you have started here from scratch in February this year, and
Yeah.
then
Yeah.
you are speaking 100% in English right now?
Yeah.
Oh, oh, this is awesome. This is awesome.
So hard,
Well,
right?
yes, actually, it's something that, at least in my case, I think I will study for the rest of my life. But this is impressive that you have started from zero, and 6 months later, you are here expressing yourself, understanding. This is awesome. All right, so nice to meet you again. And let's move to the second question. Otacílio, do you mind to answer the second question? What kinds of things easily distract you during the day?
Yes, listening to music and look at a beautiful woman, por exemplo, eh, and when I am thinking in my life, thinking in my goals, thinking in my project, and I believe these answers the question number two. That's it.
Awesome. Awesome. Thanks. What about you, Brizola? What distracts you easily during the day?
Oh my God. In my case, without a notes notification from my phone, background noise and even small interruption can easily distract me. Sometimes my own thoughts, like remembering tasks I haven't done yet. Uh, Also make it hard to concentrated and I am unsure person. I can imagine it, right? That's why I try to put my phone away, close unnecessary tabs on my computer, and keep it to the list to clear my head. Yeah.
You know what? I got you. I have a problem with notifications. And we can try to ignore them, but it's impossible. You start thinking, what is happening? What if they need something? And then all of a sudden you realize it's nothing really important, right? Yeah, anxiety is a problem. I believe we can talk more about it on the next question, but it's a problem that I suffer as well.
Yeah,
Thanks.
when it doesn't ring, you open your cell phone to see.
Yeah, yeah. All right, thanks, Brizola. What about you, Priscilla? Can you please answer the second question?
Noise disturb me a lot because of this. When I have a big noise, for example, I put my phone uh, uh, my phone in off, but I put na minha orelha.
Oh, I understand you use your earbuds on your
Yeah,
I forgot how is orelha? I
e-
totally
e- e-
forgot.
hearing.
Ears, yes,
Yes,
on your
yes,
ears. So you
yeah,
use your phones, turn it off in your ears just to
yeah,
eliminate noise. Yeah.
yeah.
Like for
Or
example,
with
right now
music.
there's some noise in the street and I am getting a little bit distracted. Yeah, this is a problem.
Yeah, so difficult.
Yeah. Yeah, in my case, as I've mentioned, I have a serious problem with notifications, and also I have anxiety. It seems like our brain doesn't want to spend energy. So if you have to read, if you have to think about something to solve a problem, it's something like your brain starts remembering, oh, have you done this? Have you done that? Do you need to do anything else? Or have you cleaned the house? Have you washed the dishes? A lot of different thoughts that you are probably missing something and then you can't concentrate. It's really hard to deal with anxiety plus notifications and in addition with noise and also with a beautiful woman as Otacílio mentioned as well. Cool. All right. Let's move forward. Let's do the third question. Brizola, do you find it hard to concentrate when using your phone or computer? And why?
Oh yes, yes, because both devices are full of distraction for me. For example, when I use my computer to study, I might suddenly open social media, more LinkedIn, or check my news without notice. Not. I believe that's it. I don't know. The same happens with my phone message, calls or notification can easily interrupt me. Uh, it takes discipline to stay my focus and only use the technology as twisted of a distraction.
You know what? I've recently have uninstalled, removed the social media apps from my cell phone, and then I I realized I was checking my text messages while waiting for the elevator. Like I need my cell phone, I need to keep scrolling down something, no matter what, LinkedIn, Instagram, WhatsApp. And when I have removed all of them, I was checking my text messages, from the cellular uh, mobile operator. Makes no sense at all, but it's something like your brain needs something. You know what I mean? What do you think about this, Priscilla? What do? Do you find it hard to concentrate with your phone or computer?
Computer, no problem, but in cell phone is so difficult because there are a lot of notifications, social media, all the things. Because of this, is so difficult to do you keep your focus. It's so difficult.
It's really hard. It's really hard. What do you think about this third question, Otacílio?
I don't have any difficult because both are part of my work and a little bit of life. For example, look emails, contact peoples, WhatsApp, in my opinion.
Yeah. Well, in my case, it's hard because as I've mentioned to you guys, I have many screens here, and as we have noticed in the beginning of our immersion, sometimes you get distracted and you share the wrong screen as I was doing sharing something that makes no sense at all. And I was watching the video here and I was like, what's happening? Okay, so let's move to the fourth question. Have you ever tried any techniques to improve your focus? Did they work? And I'd like to answer that one. And yes, I'm trying to turn off my cell phone more frequently, and I'm trying to read. I'm trying to regain the habit of read physical books. It's extremely hard. Something like my brain needs to check cell phone every 5 minutes, and it's been so difficult. But yes, I'm trying because I don't accept that I am 34 years old and I am so addicted to technology. So that's why I'm trying this new technique. And you, Otacílio, have you ever tried any technique to improve your focus or not?
Yes, question number four. Four.
Yes,
Yes,
yes.
yes. I believe that and focus on my goal. For example, study English, work and drive, in my opinion.
Do you like to listen music while driving?
Repeat again, please.
Do you like to listen music while driving your car?
Then, m- depending this moment, in the, for example, go to work, go to work, or go to the party. These two moments.
Okay, I got it. All right. What about you, Brizola? Have you ever tried any technique to improve your focus?
Oh, yes, of course.
A,
I,
a, a lot of them.
yeah, I tried the Pomodoro technique.
Pomodoro is a classic.
Yeah, yeah. Here I work for 25 minutes and then take a 5 minutes break. It worked help because it kept my mind and the fresh, maybe big tasks feels less overwhelming. I also tried turned off notification. Uh, 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 colocar aquele aviso não perturbe, sabe? And practicing meditation. I try to yoga for a few minutes before starting work. Uh,
Mindfulness stuff.
yeah, this is my this is my
I've been
actual.
there. I've been there.
Yeah, yeah. And, I believe this is my actual helping me improve my focus a lot. I
Cool. Yeah.
believe.
At least we are trying, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Cool. What about you, Priscilla? Can you please answer the fourth question? Question number four.
When I need to keep my focus, for
Uh,
example, when I have to do a task, I always listen classic music or mantras too. But sometimes you you stop your focus, and I stop a little time, and before I started again.
Now that you mentioned some mantras or classic music, I remember I tried once natural songs, you know, from the jungle and water, and I was annoyed because I was noticing the repeat patterns like, oh, I have heard this before. 1 minute, you know, it's repeating again and again, and then I was okay, it's not for me. So I gave up on listening to natural songs. Yeah. But yeah, there's a type of music called white noise, something like that, ruído branco. I never
Mhm.
tried that before, but we have a lot of techniques out there that we can try to use, we can use to try to improve our focus, right? Awesome. Lucas, do you mind read and then answer the fifth question to us? Is that okay to you?
Yeah. How do social media affect people's attention spans, in your opinion? Uh, I think social media shortens people attention span because it tra it trains our brains to expect instant result and the quick entertainment instead of reading long articles or focus or deep work. We get used to scrolling endlessly for small bits of information. Over time, it is make it harder to concentrated on tasks that require patience and effort. The social network that is really capture me is Kawaii. I don't know if you know it. It's like a TikTok, right? Generally, I use it to distract myself. 5 minutes turn into 1 hour. 1 hour turns into 3 hours. Can you imagine, right?
Everything has started with Orkut. Do you guys remember Orkut?
Oh yeah, yeah. I love Orkut.
We have that communities, and then I remember YouTube being launched, and then we have had Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, WhatsApp with status, and then now we have Reels and Hawaii, TikTok. Oh, there's a lot. LinkedIn also. There's a lot of distractions, social media apps, and Telegram as well. Wow. It's hard living nowadays, right? What about you, Priscilla? The question number five, how does social media affect people's attention spans in your opinion?
I think a lot of the people spend a lot of time in social media. I think it's not good because the people are distracted a lot without the patience. And I think it's so not good to spend your time with this, but it's so difficult because do you have a lot of information, a lot of things in your nas suas mãos all the time.
Yeah, we have a lot of information and the same
Yeah,
brain to process everything, right?
yeah.
All right, thanks, Priscilla. And you, Otacílio, about the question number five, how does social media affect people's attention spans in your opinion?
People get very distracted by the news on social media. For example, there are people's how drive really looking at their cell phones, walk really looking at their cell phones. In my opinion, question number five.
Yeah, now that it's mentioned, I remember I was addicted to news, to watch news. It's crazy because it's always negative news and bad things happening every single minute, right? And then I was used to check like globo.com, local news, local page news, r7.com. It was crazy. Recently, I'm trying to reduce the amount of time that I dedicate to watch news, but it's really hard to be mental health while following all the news because they want to catch your attention. So they share the most sensationalist way, anything that's happening, right? So it's really difficult to keep up and to do whatever we need to do and keep keep health while spending a lot of time watching news. And then you switch from news to social media and then you switch to YouTube. It's hard. It's hard to deal with all of these details, right? Okay. Question number 6. Priscilla, do you think multitasking is helpful or harmful to your concentration? Can you hear me,
It
Priscilla?
depends.
Okay.
Yeah, it depends the person profile. There are a lot of people can do all the things at the same time, but there are some people can do can do one thing before one another thing. It depends the the perfume person perfume.
Yeah. What about you, Otacílio? What do you think about the sixth question? Do you think multitasking is helpful or harmful to your concentration?
In my opinion, it is harms concentration. There are times when I have meetings and I don't remember. For example, in my work, I to go this area. I'm because very special and safe technique. But this meets in the sala de reunião. Aí I don't remember. Oh my God, I don't reunião. I I don't remember in my situation in my work.
I got it. I got it. Thanks, Otacílio. Last but not least, Brizola.
I, I, I agree with you. Sorry, name. Priscilla said it depends of a person, but I believe multitasking is more harmful than helpful. For example, when I try to multiply things at once, like checking message or while working a task, I not notice that my focus break and my productivity drops. I prefer to concentrate on one thing at a time, which allows me to think more clearly, make fewer mistakes, and complete the tasks faster. I don't know pronunciation correctly.
I
Multitasking
would say faster.
faster. Yeah, thank you.
No problem.
Multitasking can also increase stress and the mental fatigue because your brain has constantly switched between tasks. I've noticed that when I fully focus on one task, I not only achieve a better result but also feel more satisfied and less overwhelmed at the end of the day. To avoid the multitasking, I usually block time for specific activities and turn off notification, which helps me maintain deep concentrations. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with all of you guys. I cannot multitasking at all. It's not for me. And it's hard because when we are trying to do something and we receive a notification and then we want to just check what is happening, and then you have to come back to your main activity, and it's really hard because we lose a lot of time just switching, just checking this notification and trying to come back to our focus, to our concentration level. So yeah, I do agree with you that it's more harmful than helpful to our concentration. Okay, question number 7. Otacílio, are you more focused in the morning or in the evening, and why?
Yes, in my opinion, in the morning, because my mind is light. I wake up in the morning, rested, my uh, head rests, in my opinion, in the morning.
So you are a morning person, right? Okay, what about you, Brizola? Do you prefer mornings or evenings?
For me, I am usually more focused in the morning because my mind is fresh and clear, and I feel more energized after listening. I listen music and I am more energized. In the morning I can plan my day better. Tackle difficult task first and avoiding distraction that appear later in in the evening. I tend to feel tired and sometimes distracted by social activities or personal commitments. Even though I can work in the evening, I notice that my creativity and the concentration are at their best early in the day, which is why I prefer to do most important tasks in the morning. Yeah.
Cool. What about you, Priscilla? Do you prefer the mornings or the evenings to be concentrated?
When I sleep good in the morning, but when I tired in the morning, it's so difficult, I think. Because of this, sometimes I prefer the evening, sometimes, but usually in the morning.
You know what? When I was younger, I was an night person. Like I like it to wake up late, like near noon. I mean, and then during the night I was more focused. I was more as you've mentioned, Brizola, energized, I would say. So but now that I'm getting old, I am almost 35. I prefer to sleep early, wake up early, and then I can produce more in the mornings. I am getting old. Okay, so we have the question number 8. Brizola, can music help you concentrate, or does it make it hard for you to focus?
For me, it depends on the time of music. Upbeat music like pop or technobrega can sometimes make it harder for me to focus on tasks that require deep thinking because the rhythm and the lyrics are very engaging and can distract me my mind. However, for tasks that are repetitive or creativity, listen to energetic music can actually help me stay motivated and energized. And I notice that it boosts my mood and keeps my active. But for uh, re, uh, reading or student complex topics, I prefer soft or instrumental music instead. Yeah.
Nice. Thanks. What about you, Otacílio? Do you think that music can help you to concentrate, or does it make it harder for you to focus?
In my case, it is make it difficult to focus. For example, I listen to music to distract myself, but there are people's how concentrate with me. I depend people for people, in my
It,
opinion.
it depends. I agree with you. Thanks. And you, Priscilla, what do you think about the 80th question?
Helped me a lot, because of the when I listen music, my concentrate power is so good.
Yeah,
Helped me a lot.
yeah. I was thinking about myself regarding this matter. And in the past, I like it to listen to music while trying to concentrate, but right now I cannot keep up with music because, as you mentioned, Brizola, you try lyrics are engaging, and then you pay attention to the music, and then you start singing sometimes. In the case of Priscilla that listen to classic music, it's not a problem, right? But I can be more distracted while listening music than in the complete silence. So if I have some noise in the background, I prefer to listen to some music instead of paying attention to the noise. But in general, I think it's better for myself. It's better to don't listen to music while trying to concentrate. But this is it depends. This can change from person to person, right? All right, we have the 90th question. How do you stay focused when you are doing something boring? Priscilla, how do you stay focused when you are doing something boring? Question number 9.
You need to wait to be in focus. It's not a easy task, but do you need to find a way to be in the situation.
Yeah, it's
It's
not that easy. It's not that easy.
uh, no,
What
no.
about you? What about you, Brizola?
For me, I try to break the task into smaller steps and set small goals. I also give myself little rewards, like taking a short walking or listening to music after complete each part. Sometimes I also remind myself of the bigger purpose, like how finish that boring task will help me achieve our important goal. Yeah.
It's funny how we are trained to be rewarded, right? It's something like when you are doing something like studying, you cannot measure on the same time your progress. Like for example, if you are doing something at your home, like cleaning something or building something, you can see the result right on time, and then it's something like, oh, that's great. So it's not boring anymore. But when you are reading, when you are studying, sometimes when you are trying to learn something, you cannot measure your progress in real time. And then you start thinking, oh, why am I doing that? What if I tried doing something different, right? So, and when you said that you try to reward yourself, I instantly thought about eating a chocolate. Like I would do that to me. Like, all right, so you have concentrated for 25 minutes. Let's eat that chocolate.
For me is ice cream.
Ice cream, yeah. It's not that healthy, but it's something that may works, right? All right. So, Otacílio, what about you? The question number 9. How do you stay focused when you are doing something boring?
This question is complicated, but in my opinion, I try to finish as quickly as possible. This is my opinion.
This is a good strategy, actually. Let's do it. Uh, I mean, let's do it as fast as possible, as quickly as possible, and then let's go doing something good or do nothing, whatever. But it's a good strategy. I sometimes I try to think like you, Otacílio, and sometimes it works. It's better to just to finish as soon as possible and then switch or start doing something different. Cool. Thanks. All right, folks, we have our last question, number 10. Do you think attention span is something we can train or improve? Why or why not? And I would like to answer that one. I do think it's something that we can train. Actually, I wouldn't say to train it, but I would say we have to regain our ability to concentrate. Like right now, the average attention span is 3 minutes, as the woman mentioned in the video that we watched a little bit in the beginning, right? So 3 minutes. I believe mine is shorter. I believe my attention span is like 30 seconds or less. I don't know. But I believe we can train and we can regain the ability to pay attention to whatever we want. Like right now, I am fully concentrated in this conversation for almost 1 hour, and this is something positive. I don't know you guys if you have an additional tab looking for some news. I don't know, but in my case, I am fully concentrated. I'm 100% here, and this is something good. This is a positive result, a positive outcome that I have today. So this is my personal experience regarding this matter, okay? What do you think, Brizola, about this question number 10?
Yeah, for me, yes, absolutely. Just like a muscle, I don't know correctly, muscle, the more you practice focus, the stronger your ability to concentrate it becomes. Techniques like time blocking, the Pomodoro method, meditation, or yoga, and minimizing distraction can help improve attention. It, of course, it requires patience and the consistency, but over time, anyone can increase their capacity to stay attentive and productive.
Yeah, I think so. What do you think, Otacílio, about the question number 10?
I believe when can improve depending on your needs. For example, read reading emails, pay attention to the steps, in my opinion.
Yeah, yeah. And you, Priscilla, what do you think about the question number 10?
I think the both case, trying to improve, uh, like a muscle, right?
Yeah. All that we need to do is to identify our needs and then start training to improve, I would say. But yeah, it's something like that it's something that I really like to talk about because it's something like, okay, I'm suffering of it. I need to improve my attention span, and it's good to have different opinions about this matter, this subject. So that's why I like to talk about it. All right, so we are approaching to the finish. I really enjoyed our conversation. I have just shared with you guys our survey URL. Please access that link, leave your comments, your score, if you like it, this conversation or not. If you have any suggestions, I can say that I really enjoy it, this conversation with all of you, and it's nice to meet you, Brizola, Otacílio, and Priscilla. I hope you guys can be here next week. Same channel, same time. And I don't know if if you guys want to share anything, but I have really enjoyed our conversation. Okay? So let's wrap this up. We have like 2 minutes left, but I don't know if you guys are switching to the next meeting to the next conversation or not. So if you are doing this, you have like 2 minutes to go to the bathroom, to the toilet, and then to drink some water, and then come back here and participate in the next immersion. Okay? So have a good
Okay.
one. Have a good one, and